Here we can start the agenda. Be a real quick one, then you can have your cake. Okay, we've actually got a couple real quick things here. First, who's going to do the presentation of the employee of the quarter, third quarter?
Our Director of Human Resources.
All right, Andy, come give us a spill. Sit down and tell us what we got.
That's right. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So I'd like to, first of all, I'm still very new here. I think it's terrific that you have this employee recognition program. It was very nice to participate in the committee in the selection of the third quarter and fourth quarter of 2021. I know a little bit behind, but it was really nice to see the interaction of the committee members in discussing the nominations. I'd like to talk about the winner of the third quarter, the two winners actually, it's a team, and that's Officer Bannock and Peritano.
All prepared.
Oh, so you're doing it again this year?
Yeah.
All right, good.
We were all
But-
ready to take notes and everything.
Well, it was really amazing to hear the committee, they talked about last year that you really only had 2 weeks' notice to put this event together. And in your jobs, I don't know how you did it. But you did an amazing job according to everyone. And it was like one of the best events that the town had seen in many, many years. So I want to we want to congratulate you both for the third quarter. Here's an expiration date on these certificates.
You want to tell the board what they did?
Yes. Well, actually, it wasn't here, so I don't know if a couple of the and others that participated who could share exactly, or maybe you can share a little bit what happened that day.
My cousin used to always do that to me. She'd
Oh,
always
I
give me
thought
time to say I'm so
You guys haven't talked.
I think a lot of you guys were there, a lot of these people were here. But we have National Night Out every year, and normally Ziegenfuss would kind of organize it for, a couple people have organized it in the past. And I think we just kind of volunteered that we would organize it, and we weren't sure if we were having it because of COVID.
Oh, wow.
And then she said we had to go ahead kind of a couple weeks before it happened, so Puritan and I are buddies anyhow, and we work opposite shifts. So we just started writing down lots of notes about who to call and what we wanted to be there, and we just started tag teaming back and forth, and we called like every organization we could possibly think of, and went around begging for donations and handouts, and whoever could come and bring whatever they could bring, and we had an amazing turnout. Definitely a lot of thanks to like everybody, because Public Works did an extreme amount of help, the department helped. I mean, basically every organization in the town helped us somehow, whether it was advertising, manpower, labor, getting us what we needed. I don't know if Jimmy's here, but again, like everybody in the department, basically, the whole town, I mean, across all the different departments helped us in some fashion to get this organized together, so.
And your actions strengthened the community. So what you did helped strengthen the community. So.
And I think that's the big thing to boil it down to. It wasn't, yes, we organized it, but without the community, businesses, and Department of Public Works and the other people that helped get people on board to kind of participate. And we had outside agencies, Maryland State Police, and then some of the volunteer nonprofit organizations.
Sheriff's Office, Resource
I think
Police.
with National Resource Police, Chesapeake Search Dogs, so they come out for all of our missing people. Anybody we have for that, they do searches.
State Attorney's Office,
It's really to
CASA.
highlight what they do too, so it wasn't just us. We organized it, but you can't do it without everybody, so I thought it was a great thing.
That's awesome. Good. Congratulations.
Thought you were here to talk about it.
just like to add, you're absolutely right. We were 2 weeks out from this, and the date is set as a national event. The date is set, and then it comes to my attention, I'm like, oh my goodness, we haven't got anything. Somebody on my command staff said that one of them had volunteered and had mentioned to them that if we were gonna do it. Well, I didn't know that, and apparently I went to the wrong person. But then they did get together with very little time and an even smaller budget. They had virtually no budget, and they pulled it together, and you keep hearing them throw it to everyone else.
Fantastic job.
Without them, it wouldn't
Fantastic.
happen.
Where's our ice rink at now?
No,
Okay, jump in here, let's get a,
Thanks. Thank you.
all right. Squeeze you two right in here.
We're gonna do a crime scene.
All right, this is great.
Okay, ready? Eins, zwei, one, two,
All right, thank you. Let's just stay down here, because give us the next, the fourth quarter. Well, Chief, you could have got in here with us.
Can we take another picture?
Sure.
Good, 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 good.
That's Cardi.
I know it's your language against you.
All right.
That's the money.
All right, tell us about the fourth quarter winner.
Okay, the fourth quarter winner is Mr. James Zile. So there were many, many positive comments from the community about the work that you do in the community. And the committee was unanimous, without reservation. Some might think that what you do is, what you were being commented as far as your accolades were, is part of your job, but it's the way you do your job. You do your job, you go way beyond what's required, and the care and love that you do with your job, and the community sees that. And so you have been selected as the fourth quarter employee of the quarter, and we want to wish you congratulations, and thank you for your service.
Dan, come on up here.
It's from your hat. That's your hat, my hat. Yeah. Town concierge.
Oh my gosh.
My wife.
It's well said, yes.
Come on in here, right here, we'll put you right here.
I'm in.
All right.
No, Dave, you slide back. There you go.
Thank you. All right.
No, you gotta do extra overtime this week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Is there a gift card or anything that goes along with that?
Yeah, we're given a $125 paycheck.
Yeah.
What?
It's $125 in the paycheck, with more than one winner than they split up to two. That's cool. We had been giving areas.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
But we found out that it needs to come to bigger.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Well, kind of lost your
I
audience.
just hear other voices.
Give.
Oh, I thought you should.
That guy who
No, you're just
was at the gym,
I couldn't hear you.
the guy from the gym. Yeah,
Oh, it's been a
problems.
long
I just want
week.
everybody to.
So, really, we didn't have much on the agenda other than the employees of the quarter, but there is one thing that we probably need to discuss real quickly. Our annual renewal for the Zoom meeting software is due next month.
Already?
It is, so it's been a year. The cost of the Zoom meeting software is $1,990.
I say we do away with it.
That what you
People want
feel?
to come, they come to the meeting, because that's an extraordinary expense for the public.
I'm good with it.
Just for some minor convenience.
Good?
We were on the fence last year. I think
Yeah.
this year definitely.
Done.
So now all the boards have to be
Yeah.
notified. Yes.
Almost fell off the step. Said he wants to read it.
Yeah, I've never read it.
I've never read it either.
Oh, I read it?
Yeah, I want the whole board to hear. Listen, I mean, it can be strong.
Yeah, this is a live meeting. Do you want it read in a
Oh,
live
no,
meeting?
No,
You don't want it read live. There's no reason
that
to
was
put
an
that.
issue, okay.
Can we read it after the fact?
Yeah, we're gonna read it after the fact. So, we're not gonna do the Zoom. And I guess there was a question about, John, you and I were gonna get together, but there was a question on the Alliance, letter of memorandum. I think they had added did they add a few things to this, or is this the base letter? I think this was the same one I signed last year.
You are correct. It's two different things we're talking
Okay.
about. The MOU, and that is the support for the Main Street program. That's
Yep.
something that's been done historically. It's annual.
Yeah,
That's the
I,
MOU we talked about.
the letter of continuance of support, I think we're okay for signing this one for the Arts and Entertainment District and Main Street community. But the one that they added the language in about in perpetuity and all that stuff, I don't think that's very difficult to commit to.
I'll give you guys some feedback,
Okay,
at another time.
okay, very good.
But, yeah,
Oh.
I agree.
Okay, so I don't have a problem in signing this one, Michelle, which I'll do.
All right.
Other than that, it is a workshop. We talked about the federal guidelines, and I think that you guys are still working on that?
Yes.
You're pretty close. I think you got some things cooking now.
Yeah, I looked at that, and I think that was a good starting point. I think we can tailor that and use that going forward.
Okay, that's good news.
With the courts opening up this week, my life has been a little bit more complicated than it had been.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Yeah, so, but yes, I think we can pull something together that is workable and will make sense pretty reasonably quickly.
Okay, that's great news. Is there anything that anyone else wants to discuss in this workshop, or?
I want to mention the tax increment financing development district. I sent out the resolution prepared by White, Taylor, and Preston. I think the board should read it before, let me have any questions you might have about it before we present it at the next workshop I'm hoping for.
Okay.
And get the attorney or attorneys involved in that for discussion, because it's some serious stuff there.
Okay, I think that's important for us to all review that.
Put it on next
So-
workshop.
Okay, that'd be perfect. Well, listen, there's nothing other on the agenda that will kind of wrap this Zoom meeting portion up of the meeting. And we'll kind of adjourn this meeting.